Salutations, meatbags. I'm non-binary horror host with the most, Mr. Bones. Welcome back to my Halloween series review. This is the first mega review. We're gonna cover a lot of movies right now, starting with Rob Zombie's Halloween. How do I talk about this movie? Let's start with the opening 40 minutes. That opening 40 minutes with Michael's family as a kid, they're atrocious. That might be some of the worst 40 minutes of a movie I've ever watched. I didn't need to see them. You need to put those in your movie. We didn't need to know about that, about Michael. You don't need to explain Michael away. But after that, I do kind of enjoy this movie. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of faults. A lot of the characters are one-dimensional, kind of just still white pieces of trash. But, all that considered, I think it's still okay. I think it's fun. More fun than the second one. I enjoy this version of Michael. This may be my favorite scary version of Michael. He's just so intimidating and large and mean and scary, and I like it. I love Tyler Mane as adult Michael. I think Malcolm McDowell's version of Loomis is entertaining and fun to watch. Doesn't come near Donald Pleasance. I'm not going to pretend like it does, but I think it's still fun to watch. I will say, as much as I enjoy Brackett in the original, and we'll get to Brackett in the original, we do get an upgrade in this one. We do. We get Brad Dourif. And Brad Dourif, oh my god, is so good in both the Rob Zombie movies. He's amazing as Brackett. He's the best character. We also finally get Jamie back. Why can't I remember her name? Danielle Harris. We do get Danielle Harris back in this one, so that's good too. Again, I'm struggling what to say because it's just basically a straightforward remake of the original after those opening 40 minutes, and I can't really complain about that. So I guess you'll hear more thoughts on the remake when I get to the original, because I'll just kind of be talking about the same movie. Anyway, Halloween 6 is next up. Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Don't watch the theatrical cut of this movie. It's not great. Watch the producers/director's cut. That's the good one. It's great. It has an interesting story. They do their best to clean up the whole Man in Black subplot and from the last movie. I like it. It's enjoyable. Donald Pleasance is a sweetheart in this one. I love his version of Loomis. It gives us Paul Rudd as an adult Tommy Jarvis, who is probably the best character in the movie because of how outlandishly, antisocial he is. To a fault, and I think it's really funny. I love all the nervous twitches that Paul Rudd gives Tommy in this one. I think Michael's also good in this one again. I think he's scary. I enjoy the use of the original Carpenter score again. Yeah. Go watch it. Oh, I also think it has some good kills. Both of these last two movies have had good kills. Next up is H2O. Michael just remembered he can see Sarah Michelle Gellar on TV again in Buffy for free. That's why the mask looks like that. No other reason. Moving on. In all actuality, that CGI mask is terrible. Why? Why does he look like that? We didn't need that. So this is the first Halloween movie without Donald Pleasance. And in place of him, we get Nurse Marion Chambers looking at things about Donald Pleasance, Loomis. So, take of that what you will. I think this is a fun one. I'm glad they let Jamie Lee have her short hair in this one instead of giving her another awful wig. Kills. But I think that it also has some flaws aside from the CGI mask. Mainly, it they went in and wrote the ending they gave us, knowing that it would be undone in Resurrection. That kind of retroactively makes me mad. But also the fact that Kevin Williamson wrote this movie. Now, hold on, don't fire off at me in the comics. I love Kevin Williamson. I love Scream. The issue is they're watching a Scream movie in this one. They're watching Scream 2. And, you know, that, timeline-wise, that doesn't work. Yeah, it just doesn't work timeline-wise. I mean, because they watch the original Halloween in Scream. And then you have this that doesn't work. Now, a friend of my channel is going to talk about this at a later point on his channel, so I'll tag him in the description. But just, yeah. So, H2O is right above Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. And is quickly followed up by what I imagine a lot of people's favorite sequel is, Halloween 2018. This is an amazing movie. It perfectly captures the feel and presence of the original, has fantastic performances, introduces great new characters. It's a fantastic movie. It really, really is. The only thing that puts it here, for me, is the fact that it's technically not finished. It is the first half of one big movie. And the other half of that movie is Halloween Kills, which we'll jump right into now since they flow right into each other. They're not separate movies. There's no gaps in time between two of them. So Kills is not a sequel. It's just a part 2. It's the same damn night. And that's why this big mega movie ranks right here. Because the second half of this mega movie starts doing the thing you don't need to do. You don't need to explain Michael Myers. You don't. And, yeah, I do enjoy the second half of this mega movie more because it's a more bloody, violent version of the part 2 of the original, which we'll get to later. But just, yeah. The issue, again, you don't need to explain who Michael Myers is. We know who Michael Myers is. You don't need to explain him away. But I think that this mega movie is a fantastic movie. It's great. I love the 2018 Part 1 and Part 2. I think it's amazing. I love the kills. It has great kills. It has great characters. It's fun. It's entertaining. But no. The issue is it tries to explain Michael away again. You just don't need to do that. So yeah. This is an 8-minute long video already. I've talked about all the movies at length. So yeah, until next time, I'm non-binary horror host with the most, Mr. Bones.